The best of Money Matters. Right Business.
Welcome to The Right Business, where we dive deep into the stories of trailblazers who dare to disrupt the status quo, find the gap in the market to find the right business. Hello, I'm Hongbin Jeong. Traditionally, securing loans for SMEs has been a slow and cumbersome process, often requiring extensive paperwork and meeting strict eligibility criteria, leaving many small businesses underserved. However, advancements in technology are transforming this landscape, with AI-powered platforms offering faster, more efficient, and tailored financing solutions for SMEs. Now, leading this revolution is Kredit Hero, a platform that leverages AI to connect small businesses with the right lenders, streamlining the loan process and improving access to capital. So to share more about how Kredit Hero is reshaping SME lending and the impact it's having on businesses across Southeast Asia, joining us today is Scott Moore, who is the CEO and founder of Kredit Hero. Scott, welcome to the show.
Good afternoon, Hongbin. Very, very nice to be with you.
Thank you so much for joining us. Scott, you've shared that Kredit Hero was born out of your team's personal experiences in the lending and banking industries. Could you, walk us through the initial challenges you and your team faced that led you to founding Kredit Hero?
Sure. And I think our experience is largely universal to the other participants in the market. That was the foundation for Kredit Hero. And those challenges really exist on both sides, for borrowers or applicants, but also on the lender side. And Kredit Hero is very focused on serving both sides of the market. On the borrower side, they're really very classic challenges. Access to credit. Businesses struggle to access a variety of sustainable and suitable credit products. It tends to be a very inefficient process with a lot of repeated applications to different lenders, a lot of paperwork, very slow and sort of time-consuming process. And generally, it's a rather opaque market from the borrower perspective. They go to lenders that they know about. There may be plenty of other providers that they're not familiar with that could be wonderful for serving their specific needs. On the lender side, we see, the classic challenges around origination, but far more specifically, origination of quality or suitable credit opportunities for a lender. And this is a huge challenge in every market. There's plenty of people seeking capital, but for a lender to be able to sift through that deal flow and really determine who are the borrowers that match their specific interest, their specific product and risk profile. And, of course, underlying that decision-making process is all of the activities around digitising the submitted documents, modelling performance, determining scores and probabilities of default, and providing that information in a way that allows the lender to make accurate decisions, but also timely decisions.
I see. Well, Kredit Hero uses AI-powered risk analysis and matchmaking to connect SMEs with suitable lenders. Help us explain how this process works and, how it's different from traditional loan application methods. What makes AI a better solution, Scott?
Sure. What we do is we give the borrower a single entry point. So they submit a form of application through Kredit Hero. We help them in the process of ensuring that's complete. So we have a technical process to ensure that all of the various requirements to submit a complete application have been provided. And then we then feed that into a pretty deep tech stack that digitizes all of these scanned documents, financials, bank statements, business registration documents, and other supporting materials. From that, it builds performance models, risk and other sort of scoring aspects. We run fraud and other sort of consistency checks, all on a sort of a multifaceted AI stack that allows us to present very quickly, and I'm talking a matter of minutes, to lenders, not just a potential deal opportunity, but one that comes with extremely comprehensive performance analysis, modelling. All of the records have been digitised into a format that allows that analysis to perform or to proceed very quickly. So AI to us is really fundamental. It's allowed us to implement expertise on the various aspects of credit decisioning, but to do so on a much larger scale and that really can't be achieved without these technological advances.
I see. So with the AI-powered case score, Kredit Hero, tailors its services to the specific needs of each SME. How do you ensure that the AI model, reflects the diverse needs of SMEs across different industries and countries?
And I think this is an important distinction for Kredit Hero versus an individual lender. We're interested in the full spread of SME loan requests, from the smaller, newer businesses right through to the larger, more established businesses, and all the various product requests that exist across that spectrum, from trade finance or working capital, etc. What we do is we provide complete insight into that applicant business, the nature of their operations, performance, and through that their profile in terms of various scores, probabilities of default and other indicators, but we're not in the business of trying to make the decision on that specific loan. What we do is we use that information and that modelling to allow us to very effectively match the opportunity to the right lenders. So we sort of shortcut that process and give a borrower access immediately to lenders that service the part of the market that borrower is in, provides a product that they're specifically looking for, and is interested in the risk profile of that business. And I think it's an important point because a lot of businesses spend time applying to lenders that simply don't provide the product or the coverage for the type of business that is applying. So the AI helps us match in that regard. To your question on the score is an enrichment factor to all of those other elements that we provide to the lender. We give them our view from our experience on the summary score or prospects for that loan application, but we allow the lenders to perform their own scoring activities within the platform as well.
I see. Well, it looks like over 50% of SMEs, they cite financing as a top challenge, right? So how does Kredit Hero work to ensure that SMEs are matched with lenders who can, offer them the best possible terms? And how does it help SMEs access loans more quickly?
Sure. And I think going to my earlier point, the competitive nature of the platform is fundamental. It's not a one-to-one activity where a single request goes to one lender. We match that request with a panel of lenders that support that type of risk profile.
Right.
Through that, we can introduce for the first time competitive opportunities for the borrower that they may get multiple offers now, perhaps from lenders that they were previously unfamiliar with, that allows them to now pick and choose the terms that best suit their specific needs. So we think that's a really important distinction between just facilitating an application process, but now making it one that is competitive, where your application is effectively presented to multiple interested lenders.
I see. Well, in terms of loan offering, Kredit Hero has both secured and unsecured loans. How do you decide which type of loan is appropriate for an SME, and how does your platform facilitate that process?
Sure, and that comes through the nature of the application from the borrower. Our process understands the specific needs. It may be purchase of equipment or inventory or trade finance, and then we route that to lenders specifically service those types of products. We ensure that lenders don't receive deal flow for products that they don't provide, and obviously through that provide a lot of efficiency on both sides. We are doing more over time of the education aspects to the borrower, of informing them of types of products that may better suit their specific needs. And as we continue to add more lenders to the platform that have a broader diversity of products, we can extend that offering back to borrowers and match them really with some more specific needs rather than just general credit provision from lenders.
I see. Well, your partnerships with financial institutions are also key to offering a diverse range of financing options here. Can you explain how these partnerships work and the benefits they bring to both lenders and borrowers?
Sure. The finance providers, so the lenders, obviously fundamental to Kredit Hero. We do the work to acquire clients or borrowers. We model those, but it's critically important that we have a broad participation from the finance industry, so the credit providers. So they're a core component of the supply to Kredit Hero. So we are always adding new lenders to the platform that extend the product offering or the geographic coverage in that regard. So the partnerships for us are really fundamental in terms of providing the credit into the platform. Kredit Hero itself is a market maker and a business that provides all of that fundamental analysis and modelling, but the lending is actually done by our partner finance providers.
I see. Well, with multiple lenders on board here, how does Kredit Hero then ensure that the terms offered to SMEs are competitive and fair? And how do you ensure that both lenders and borrowers are, fully informed about loan terms, fees, and the overall lending process?
Look, I think It's very much a symptom of the multiple participants on the platform. A borrower now may receive offers from multiple lenders for the first time, and that allows them to really look at the terms that are being proposed and choose the terms that best suit their particular needs. That competitive aspect also drives a benefit on the lender side, where in order to secure successfully that loan request from a borrower, they're encouraged, motivated to provide terms that are more attractive to the borrower as well. So the classic sort of market mechanism, competitive aspect of a multi-participant environment, we believe really drives the opportunity for, value on both sides. Efficiency for the lender to be presented with highly matched, curated opportunities, and on the borrower to give them the competitive opportunities from receiving multiple offers and being able to pick and choose for the first time what suits their needs the best.
I see. Well, you've already expanded to, several Southeast Asian markets here. So as the demand for faster access to capital grows, how do you plan to scale Kredit Hero's, platform to handle a larger volume of SME applications while maintaining accuracy and efficiency?
I think that relates to your previous question. For us, the partnership in countries with the existing regulated finance providers, so the lending businesses in each market, non-bank and bank, are fundamental to our expansion. We provide the capabilities to them for, as I said, origination, modelling, etc., but the credit provision of those partnerships in country. So scale for us is very much around continuing to deliver value to both borrowers and also lenders through our technical capabilities that delivers efficiencies on both sides.
I see. Well, are there any new features or enhancements coming to Kredit Hero's platform that will further simplify or streamline the loan application and approval process for SMEs?
There'll be many. We actually launched one just this week that we're calling Credit Check, and that's focused on the borrower to help them better understand how their business will be perceived by a lender. So in effect, they provide various materials similar to an application for a loan, but instead of representing it to lenders, we perform the modelling and present it back to the borrower so they can understand how their business would be rated by lenders, where the areas that require focus or improvement to increase their chances of securing finance, and really help them better understand the fundamental metrics of their business so they'll be better suited to a successful credit application when they choose to apply. Beyond that, we have a lot of other components that we're adding. We're extending sort of additional analysis and performance modelling on the loan side. And as I mentioned earlier, we're continually expanding into new product areas that will benefit borrowers as well.
Amazing. And before we let you go here, Scott, what role do you see Kredit Hero playing in reshaping the traditional banking system here in Southeast Asia?
We see ourselves a facilitator, really. We rely very much on the participants and we appreciate their involvement in these sectors. We see our role really as efficiency, helping borrowers get much more streamlined access to competitive credit offers and helping lenders sort of cut through that challenge on loan assessment and credit decisioning so they can make more accurate decisions and faster. And through that, we hope that helps to increase efficiency, increase access to credit, and over time deliver more sustainable credit opportunities back to borrowers.
I see. Well, thank you so much, Scott, for joining me and sharing more about Kredit Hero.
Thank you very much, Hongbin.
Thank you. That was Scott Moore, who is the CEO and founder of Kredit Hero. This has been The Right Business with me, Hongbin Jeong.
To listen to more great interviews, download our podcasts at audio.sg or download the audio app. That's AWEDIO, audio at the App Store and Google Play.